Neil had a tremendous reputation. He was unlike any other Oregon politician.
He was very charismatic. I voted for him.
This is how the trailer for the documentary starts. The feature-length film to come is titled The Girl and the Goldschmidt Machine.
It's because this isn't just a story about Neil Goldschmidt, the crime he committed, and Elizabeth Dunham. This is also a story about the people who played a hand in one way or another.
Kristen Kingsbury is the filmmaker behind the documentary. She and her husband have been working on it for 2 years.
And in the back here, I have some really interesting photos of him.
Kingsbury has gathered a lot of material, piecing together a sad and sordid history brought to life by people like former state senator Vicki Walker.
People knew about it, and they did nothing. They did nothing.
According to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
For most of 3 decades, Goldschmidt got away with what he'd done. Elizabeth Dunham was 14 when Goldschmidt first raped her. It was the 1970s, and Goldschmidt was Portland's mayor at the time. He went on to serve as Oregon governor after a stint as transportation secretary under the Carter administration. All the while, the sex abuse of a young teenage girl was kept secret.
You know, I'd finally told the Oregonian, and they described the detailed information I gave him as an old, cold trail that led nowhere.
Featured in the documentary is Fred Leonard, a speechwriter for Goldschmidt when he was governor.
I helped create an image of him as a child advocate. I felt like I was used to promote this man who should have been in the state penitentiary.
What other job pays you to fall in love with children every day of the week?
Some of the video clips Kingsbury has compiled have not aged well, to say the least, like Governor Goldschmidt speaking to the Oregon legislature.
My friends, perhaps it is time for you and for me to ask the question, if we know of abused children among us and do nothing to help, then who are we?
The irony of that coming from a powerful man whose repeated sexual abuse of a teenage girl ruined her life. Elizabeth Dunham died at age 49. Now Goldschmidt is dead too.
I think Neil Goldschmidt's legacy is that he destroyed a young woman's life who was full of promise, and he will forever be remembered, first and foremost, as the man that raped a child.
There's a lot of mandatory reporters out there.
Kingsbury's film dives into how it was possible for people to ignore the rumors and how Goldschmidt's inner circle protected him for so long.
This is not the story of someone who fell from grace, it's the story of someone who got away with it.
And how this is just one high-profile case of power being used for evil that continues every day.
Felt like this story could have more of a message to it, which is that child sex abuse is pervasive, and the way that we stop it is we talk about it and we believe victims.